Shaun Alexander has been great. The Seahawk running back putting up the kind of numbers unprecedented in the history of the National Football League. And he's a big part of the reason the Seahawks come in with the best record in the NFC. But if they want to be considered an elite team, today is an important game for them.
Well, for Seattle, if they want to prove that they are, in fact, one of the best teams in the league, they have to come out today and show the consistency that elite teams show, and that is to play your very best week in and week out, regardless of who your opponent is.
I don't know if there's anybody who's played better week in and week out than Shaun Alexander so far this season.
Well, Shaun Alexander, in my opinion, is having an MVP season. When you look at his numbers right now, most running backs would love to have those numbers at the end of the season. He's on pace right now to break all-time NFL records for rushing yardage and touchdowns. And the scary thing, Curtis, he says that every time he steps on the field, he wants to be a better running back than when he left it.
Shaun, how do you guard against overconfidence or getting complacent facing a 2-17?
Well, really, it all goes back to what we want to do. We set high goals, and it doesn't matter who we're playing against. We got to step up. You know, I mean, we have the #1 offense, and it's not because we take teams lightly. You know, we got big goals for this game, and we got to go at it.
I know you set individual goals, and you like keeping them private, but how would you describe your mindset this close to kickoff? You look very relaxed. Are you nervous at all?
That's not my style. You know what I mean? I just I pray a lot before the game, and I just stay focused on doing what I've been blessed to do.
All right, well, congratulations so far. Good luck today. All right, thanks, Shaun.
Seahawks come in with the #1 ranked offense in the National Football League. They start with 4 wide receivers to the air right away. Bobby Ingram, and Ingram picks up a first down on a gain of 12 to begin.
And they really have to be strong today up front against this running attack of Seattle.
Alexander's first carry, and he's going to be out near that first down marker. Seahawks did get the first down. DJ Hackett again, and a move after the catch. And Hackett going to be right at the first down spot once again. Give him 10, maybe 11 on a first down. Seahawks bring in a second tight end. Hasselbeck to the air, and open is Jeremy Stevens, the tight end. Not only does he get the first down, but he takes it inside the 10.
And what a great call. And that's what you do to young defenses, because everybody's fired up. It's early in the game. It's a 4th down play. Everybody's thinking run. Everybody wants to come up and play run. And now what do? You give them the play action pass, and guys in the back end are scrambling. They don't know where the ball is, and they let Jeremy Stevens run a corner route, and he's wide open. Give him some easy throws outside and try to get him into a rhythm.
Seahawks coming to blitz right away, and San Francisco picks it up. Pass caught. Yes, good enough for an 11-yard pickup. Johnny Morton, the 12-year veteran.
Well, guys have pride, Kurt, and when people say that you should get blown out, guys take that personally, and they want to step up to the challenge.
Oh, that challenge is answered by Brandon Lloyd. He takes it into Seattle territory, and the Niners pick up another first down on a big 18-yard play on 3rd down.
And what a good throw by Ken Dorsey on that. It's to the wide side of the field, and that's the toughest throw to make. You got coverage right here, and they're actually going to blitz off of Brandon Lloyd, and they leave Michael Boulware in single coverage. Michael Boulware, #1, is a safety. #2, he's got a hamstring problem, so that's definitely a disadvantage for the Seahawks whenever they get that matchup with him on Lloyd.
First down at the Seattle 41. Quick pass. Arnaz battle. Fighting. He'll pick up another first on a gain of 11. And a good opening possession by the San Francisco team ends up in 3 at intermission. Right now it's Shaun Alexander with his biggest run of the afternoon as Alexander picks up 9. Rasheed Marshall. Dorsey working from the shotgun, looking for the 25. Brought it down, and it cost him. Grant Wistrom comes in along with Leroy Hill.
and Lofa Tatupu and everybody else. And defensively, and that's been the most impressive thing to me, is how physical they've been on both sides of the ball.
Good adjustment made by Bobby Ingram. And I think he got away with a push off in the process. It doesn't matter. He made the catch.
And again, they work on Bruce Thornton over there, that young cornerback. They're just going to run this go route, and Thornton is actually in good position. And whenever you have good position, the quarterback is going to throw the ball behind the receiver because the defensive back never knows where that ball is. And Ingram may have gotten away with a little push there, but just good timing route between Hasselbeck and Ingram.
25-yard gain to the 23. Sean Alexander will pick up 5 more. Still some names on that defense. Hasselbeck inside the 10-yard line. Bobby Ingram with the grab.
There it is. Back to you, Kurt and J.C. Pearson.
All right, TB, we've got a first touchdown of the day. Sean Alexander, his 18th of the season, as he takes it in from 8 yards out.
And whenever you get close to the end zone, you got to give the ball to Sean Alexander. That guy just turns it up another level.
Coming into today, he was on the pace for 30 this year, and he's done nothing to slow that pace down at all, as Alexander gets the first TD of the afternoon, and the Seahawks retake the lead 10-3.
Let's go back to that last touchdown, and Chris Gray does a great job of sealing, and then watch Sean Locklear come and lead through and just open up a huge hole for Sean Alexander right there. And again, he just breaks a tackle, and he just smells that end zone.
Josh Brown's kickoff scooped up by Rasheed Marshall. Marshall with the seam, and the kicker stops him at the 35-yard line. Dorsey got a man. Brandon Lloyd one-hands it. What a catch by Lloyd, down to the 21, give him 39.
Wow, and what a grab by Brandon Lloyd. And that's what he gives this offense. He can go out and make the huge acrobatic catch like we just saw. He just has to be more consistent. He's just going to run the post route right by Kelly Herndon. And look at this ball. I thought this ball was overthrown. And he just reaches out with that big right hand and pulls it in.
And the 49ers get 3 more. Starts at the 22. Hasselbeck. Over the middle. Open is Bobby Ingram. And Ingram out to midfield. 28 yards on the play.
Give this offensive line the credit for that play, because it took a long time for that play to develop, for Bobby Ingram to come all the way across the field. They gave Hasselbeck time to throw the ball. Bobby Ingram is just going to run across her all the way across the field, and they call this a zone buster. Nobody sees him coming, just throws the ball right over Mike Adams' head, who's in the flat, but he's looking up the field at Max Strong.
And then they bring Sean Alexander right back at you, and boom, boom, there's 8 more.
Some sort of tear, you can't walk off under your own power, and B. Young was able to do that.
Here's Matt Hasselbeck scrambling. Gets away from Julian Peterson and picks up the first down. 8 yards on the play.
And that's something that Hasselbeck doesn't do a lot of, and that's run the ball. He's not a mobile guy, and he'll tell you that, you know, he'd rather throw the ball than run it, but things break down. He does a good job just recognizing where the first down marker is. He runs out of a tackle by Julian Peterson and able to get up the field for a first down.
Just inside the 25. Sean Alexander stretched out, but gets around the corner. And Alexander picks up 12. And just at the point you're thinking, Sean Alexander's got the touchdown, but not huge numbers. Here he goes.
They love to run this play, and if they can get to the edge right away, they're going to do that. And you can see it's just a sprint to the edge. He follows Max Strong. Max seals the corner, and now it's just a sprint around the outside, and they'll take a 5, 6, 7 yard gain every time on that. And that's John Alexander's first read. Can he get to the edge and around the corner? That time he could.
And this is Alexander territory from the 12-yard line. Hasselbeck wide open is DJ Hackett for the touchdown.
Shante Spencer for a touchdown.
Josh Brown gets the point after. And the Seahawks take it 9 plays, 78 yards, and stretch it out to an 11-point ball game. Rasheed Marshall takes the kickoff. Marshall, once again, having to be tackled by the kicker Josh Brown with a good return. Dorsey, quick pass, caught out to the 50-yard line. Brandon Lloyd with a 12-yard reception. Niners with their best passing day in 6 weeks already. Off the play fake. Too high. Oh my goodness. Johnny Morton went up. Michael Boulware brought him down, and it wasn't the way that Morton wanted to come down.
But Michael Boulware, who's now getting comfortable at that safety position and really understanding how teams are going to try to attack him, he reads this out. And when you read a play and you know what's coming before it happens, you can do things like that. Just unload on guys running across the field.
On 3rd and long, Dorsey going deep for Lloyd. Drew the flag. Marcus Trufant there on the coverage, and Lloyd got the penalty.
And it's 3rd and 25, Kurt. If you're the Seahawks defense, you've got to be smart. You have to know that their only chance is to throw the ball down the field.
Pass interference. Defense number 23 at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
And they're playing cover 3, meaning that Marcus Trufant only has the deep third. You're never supposed to let anybody deeper than you are, and he just allows Brandon Lloyd to break that cushion down, and then he turns the wrong way. He's supposed to turn inside so he can see the ball, and you know, that's just a breakdown by Marcus Trufant and his technique.
Nedney now from 40 yards out. He's virtually automatic for this team. Nedney pulls it to within an 8-point game, so they're still within a touchdown as we get to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Super Bowl title, and as we said, getting that old monkey off his back. Right now, Young, after receiving that Hall of Fame ring in front of the crowd, is standing by with our little monkey, Chris Myers, on the sideline. Chris?
Kurt, we're down on the 49ers sideline with us, Steve. You just said, hey, this ring's not coming off, this Hall of Fame ring.
Yeah, it's stuck, I think. That's great.
Well,
just in case you're wondering, Chris and Howard Cosell gave me permission to call him a little monkey.
Oh, is it okay?
Everything is fine. Don't worry about that.
I was hoping Chris didn't get offended by that.
No, not at all.
I know he's thin-skinned.
not at all. He's okay with it. But
all this year, but that offensive line has gotten better in the second half, too. And those guys have started to take control of the line of scrimmage.
DJ Hackett helping the cause as he gets it into 49er territory. Give him 16. First down for the Seahawks across the 45. Bobby Ingram, and Ingram picks up 14 yards. Ingram, who was playing just his 3rd game back after missing 3 with broken ribs, has gotten better each of those 3 weeks. 5 catches for 89 yards for Ingram, and they go back. Alexander cutting it back. Caught in the backfield. Good tackle by Andre Carter. 3rd and 27. That's not even close. DJ Hackett, he'll pick up 17 yards on the play, but we'll see if they attempt the field goal here as they send Josh Brown out. Yeah, this will be a long kick.
That's all they wanted to do is try to get enough yardage to at least attempt to kick. 3rd and 27. There aren't a lot of plays in your playbook for 3rd and 27 other than just throwing the ball up for grabs. So they try to get as many yards as they can and let Josh Brown come in and try to kick this long field goal.
Brown's 3 for 3 over 50 yards this year. This one from 51 out. No longer perfect as he will miss. We will see as the season continues. Prison Break on Fox. Here's Maurice Hicks. Hicks with no one in front of him. Caught from behind by Michael Boulware, but Maurice Hicks takes it 49 yards on the run.
And how about that? Maurice Hicks, a guy that they said when we met with him had a lot of ability. All he needed was a chance, and with Frank Gore being out today, Maurice Hicks is getting his opportunity. They just run this toss. He brings it backside. Look at him backside, the quickness. He shakes a referee along the way also. Watch him come backside, shakes the ref right there, gets up the field, and now it's a foot race. Gets as many yards as he can get before he gets tackled. But again, a big play offensively, something that they desperately need.
Dorsey. Brandon Lloyd one-hands it, but out of bounds. The officials confer. No decision yet. Initially, he was called out of bounds, and now the officials will discuss it.
But what a catch. And what they're talking about is, did Marcus Trufant push him out of bounds? Would he have come down in bounds with both feet, because he had possession of the ball? He went up and just snatched that ball out of the air with one hand. So he had possession. The question is, did Marcus Trufant push him out of bounds?
Here's the answer.
On the field is an incomplete pass, no force out. His momentum was already going that direction. Third down.
You can take a look here. He's going to just go up and grab that ball with one hand. Just a tremendous catch. And his momentum did take him out of bounds. The question that Brandon was arguing is that Trufant was all over him even before the ball got there, so it should have been called a pass interference and given them a first down on the 1 yard line.
Empty backfield. Draw play. Dorsey caught. Chuck Darby drops Dorsey in the backfield. So Joe Nedney will get his 4th field goal of the ball game. This one from 22 yards out.
Normally he does a lot of it. Last week, maybe too much of it.
Right.
And I think they pulled the reins back on him, and now today he hasn't done very much at all, and this offense is stalling a bit.
Alexander stutter steps, finds open room. Spins! Sean Alexander forced out inside the 25, but it looked like they had him stopped. Makes a couple of moves and then picks up 40.
The one thing about Sean Alexander, you've got to wrap him up. He's not a guy that's going to run over you or things like that, but you've got to wrap him up, because he's going to slide at the last second. He's going to spin off you. He's going to do all those things. You can see he's just going to come through. Great job right there finding the hole, but look at the missed tackles. One right there, then he spins off of Shante Spencer, and now what would have been a short gain is now a huge gain, and now they're on the 25-yard line.
Well, Morris checks in to replace Alexander, and Morris picks up a first down, a 12-yard gain. Jaravicius breaks free. Diving, touchdown Seahawks. Looks like he didn't.
No, I don't think he did. I think this is going to come back, Kurt. Watch his knees come down, and look where the ball is. His knees are down right there, and the ball is on the 1 yard line.
After reviewing the play, when the runner's knee was down, the ball was short of the goal line. Second down and goal.
Sean Alexander up, over, touchdown number 19. Sean Alexander's 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. 19th on the season as he keeps adding to his potential record-breaking total.
You see he's happy there.
And you can see Jaravicius isn't. Yeah.
Joe's not very happy there.
Which one of these guys scored and which one didn't? That's the easy answer on that one. Either way, the Seahawks will take the points as they stretch this lead back out to a dozen. Rasheed Marshall stuck by Jimmy Williams, and the ball came out. Looks like Seattle recovered. And the Seahawks have. Josh Brown to try one from 47 yards away. And after missing a 51-yarder, he corrects it and gets this one from 47. And the Seahawks turn the turnover into points.
Most of those guys he either taught or went to school with, so it's like a homecoming, and you see all your friends every time you come.
Maurice Hicks with another big run. Hicks, who had a 50-yard run earlier in this third quarter, now tacks on 24 more.
He said all Maurice Hicks needed was an opportunity, and today he's getting that opportunity.
Dorsey finds Terry Jones, and Jones, who was just picked up this week off waivers from the Baltimore Ravens, adds 19. Dorsey with time. Brandon Lloyd ends the drought. Touchdown 49ers. Finally. And the Niners are still within a touchdown and a two-point conversion with plenty of time left in the ball game, thanks to their first touchdown in a month. Thornton was with the Cowboys and cut. San Francisco picked him up off the street, so to speak. Looking for DJ Hackett. Hasselbeck lofts it up, and it's knocked away. Julian Peterson gets in and runs a little interference.
And look who makes that play. And we saw them doing this in practice, Kurt. And I said at that time, Julian Peterson is not going to make a play for you back there. But look at him playing the football all the way to DJ Hackett and separates DJ Hackett from the football. How about that? Look at him going up, playing the football. And I guess that's why they have him playing deep in coverage like that.
Both sides of the football. Still, they need a touchdown to tie. And that won't help. Rocky Bernard, his second sack of the afternoon. They go with a three-man rush. Dorsey still lost the football. 49ers do recover as Billy Badgema fell on it. But Seattle able to get there with a three-man rush. Bryce Fisher forcing the fumble.
The guy you want to watch is Bobby Ingram. The guy going in motion right there. He's a guy that works the chains.
They need the 41. Going for that and more. Looking for Ingram and through his hands. Right guy, but they couldn't connect. Derek Johnson and Ben Emanuel there had him bookended. And Ingram just could not pull it in.
Again, a catchable ball. Just man-to-man coverage. Bobby Ingram and Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson doing a good job, but it's a ball that could have been caught. But Derek Johnson, watch his left hand right there. Gets right in between Bobby Ingram's arms and knocks that ball away. That is a great play by Derek Johnson.
Jason McCanley's first catch of the game, and it's good enough as he stays in bounds to take it into Seattle territory. 29 yards on the reception.
And a good job. That's what they need. Guys making plays for them, and they're getting that today, and that's why this offense is doing much better. McCauley's just going to come and run that crosser. They clear everything out on the other side. They run that rub route, and Kelly Herndon can't keep up with them. McCauley does a good job not going out of bounds and trying to fight for every yard he can get.
To the 43 of Seattle. Brandon Lloyd. Good move around Marcus Trufant, and Lloyd will pick up 10 yards. What a day for Brandon Lloyd.
Because it would also help Brandon Lloyd's development and also raise his level of play.
Cut back by Maurice Hicks. Flags go flying as Hicks is forced out of bounds by Marquand Manuel. Oh, they were that close to breaking it.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 83. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Dorsey. All kinds of time. Terry Jackson, his first touch of the day. And Jackson will pick up 12 yards. Dorsey with time again on second down, and he completes that one to Johnny Morton. Good enough for the first. On third down, dump pass. Terry Jackson fighting, needed the 10 for the first, and got just on top of the line.
He's got the first down. They gave him the first down. And plenty of time. 1:33 left. The clock is moving, but you've got plenty of time.
They hand it off to Hicks. Through the middle. Hicks fighting down to the 2-yard line. Now the 49ers stop it with 31 seconds remaining.
And the interesting thing is, Kurt, they've got one wide receiver in, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. So they're telling Seattle, we are going to run the ball. And they did a great job. Just straight ahead, man on man, and they get positive yards. You can see they're doing a good job with Maurice Hicks. Just going to come straight ahead, firing off. Great job by Justin Smiley leading him. Looked like for a second he was going to get into the end zone. They stop him now on the 1-yard line. You have to go know that it's 2-down territory now.
And they line up big Anthony Adams, the defensive tackle, in at fullback in front of Hicks.
300 pounds.
He follows it. Hicks diving. No signal. They say he's down inside the 1.
Hicks had a hole. He just didn't slide enough.
And the clock continues. 4th down. And the 49ers will let it go down to the final seconds, because all that will be left is one play in this game regardless for them. Is Maurice Hicks in the end zone? It was called no touchdown on the field, so they have to see evidence to overturn it.
You can see he got his hand on the ground and then he dives forward. And when his body hits the ground, it looks like that ball is over the goal line. His knees never hit the ground, and he dove in that second effort. Looks like he's in the end zone to me, Kurt.
49ers need the touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and the question is, did they get it already?
After review, when the runner's knee hit, the ball had broken the plane for a throw. San Francisco will not be charged with a team timeout. Please put 28 seconds on the game clock.
Dorsey, too short. Johnny Morton, the intended receiver, and Dorsey just short-armed the football.
He panicked. That's exactly what happened. You got to give your guy at least an opportunity to catch the ball, and he panicked. He thought the pressure was going to come, and it was more than what it was, and just threw the ball away. You got to make a quick decision and throw the ball. Look at it. He's got Terry Jackson wide open up there, and he just panics. Guy's open. There's not really a lot of pressure, and you got to give somebody a chance. And that's the bottom line. A win is a win, and they don't go back at the end of the season and say this win was ugly and that win was good. And a win is a win, and they're very happy to get out of here with the win today.
The Seahawks have won their 6th straight game, longest win streak since 1984 for the Seattle franchise. 27-25 is the final. We'll be back to wrap things up here in San Francisco right after this.